It's Saturday, the 6th of June, the 6th of June. This is Barbara and Jeff. We're here with Gabor in Budapest, and he's graciously is willing to meet us and answer a few questions. So we're going to try to make a couple segments of interesting topics, and we've got a list of questions that we came up with and that residents from our residence site came up with. And Gabor, thank you so much for meeting us.
Thank you very much.
And for allowing us to film. And we'll try to make smaller segments so it's also going to be easier for others to watch it. All right. Maybe first of all, we would like to ask you a little bit about the company itself, the company setup, the management structure, because I don't think we've seen that any. We've seen little videos of people, but we haven't seen a lot about who's really out there. We haven't had an opportunity to talk to the manager. So we really appreciate the fact that we're here today and we can talk to you. And I think some people don't even know that you're the sales manager, right? You're responsible for sales.
Exactly. So some words about our company. So we are a private company, and we located here in Hungary. So, and our CEO is Olaf Svilenis, and
he's Hungarian?
No, he's a Greek guy.
Okay.
And we have a vice president as well called Marcel Herold. Maybe you know him.
I know the name, and I've communicated with him.
Yes, and we try a brand new concept. So this is a much different, like a normal sea cruising. So this is not a adventure ship. So this is a residential ship where you can live, and it can be your home for a long time, for 3 years at least. And after these 3 years, we plan to start again, maybe different locations and different schedule as well. And we have a legal department, marketing department, HR department. We have more than 500 workers.
Wow!
Because the crew must be very big for this big ship. And we chartered the ship from the Sea Jets company. And we try to sell at 1st of September. It depends on the occupancy rate. So we have to reach 80% rate to start the ship on 1st September. If we don't reach it, we have to postpone with 3 months again.
Okay.
Regretfully.
I think I'm going to have some follow-up questions on that, but maybe a little more on the management structure. So because of COVID, you guys are all working from home or working in different places around the world.
Exactly.
Because I know I talked to Mohammed, who's in Bali.
He wishes.
He wishes. Oh,
and he's in Indonesia.
He's in Indonesia. Well, I think of Indonesia and Bali. You're here in Budapest. Marcel
lives in Italy.
In Italy?
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
He's a Hungarian guy, but he lives in
I was going to say, he's Italian. I want to go see him.
No, he lives in Italy. Mohammed lives in Indonesia. He is in the HR department, human resources department. We have booking department with Lydia. Maybe talk to her as well. We have Valerie as our brand ambassador in the USA, because we realized that we have somebody in the USA. Because our main market is the US and the Canadian markets. So, and that's all, I think.
Okay. How long has the company existed?
3 years ago, we bought an old company, an old sailing company, in order to have all of the certificates and everything to do this service. And all of our members in the management and in the crew works in the cruise industry more than 15 years. So.
Okay. And what is your past in the cruise industry? Out of curiosity.
I'm the only one expert, because I'm and don't have any experience in the cruising industry. I'm only responsible for the sales, so I don't have to have any experience in the cruising industry. So.
Okay. All right. Okay, and the ship you said there's a lease. So you're going to lease the ship, right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
the ship belongs to Sea Jets?
Yes.
Because I think there was some concern that the ship is not owned or it's still around for sale. I think there was some, there's gossip. People talk, and I think sometimes the competitors have said bad things.
Yes.
So explain to us how the agreement with Sea Jets is with regard to the ship, so we understand it a little clearer.
Okay. I don't have any detailed information about the leasing contract.
Okay.
But I know that we lease the ship, and it is capable to make the sea cruises, so for a long time as well. We heard about these rumors from our competitor side, and we take care and we handle these things. Last time we had an attack that we have not a legal company, and we don't have any funds for this, and so on. Maybe you heard about that.
Yes.
On the Abu Dhabi consulate, that was misinformation, and we made steps right at the time. So, and they sent us a new letter. We put
An apology.
We showed it on our Facebook sites as well, so you can see that we are a legal entity and a legal company. So
no,
we can do
I'm
this.
really glad you handled it that way. I think that calmed a couple of people down who, I think it's silly in my opinion, because this is a concept that many people dream about, and I think there's more than 2 ships to be filled, if not 10 ships. Once we start sailing, there's going to be many people. So it's not a competition. Both ships, in my opinion, are looking at different clientele, and so we shouldn't be competing. We should be helping each other. We should be happy that we're both going to be sailing, and when we meet, we should wave and be happy that we're fulfilling our dream. But some people don't look at it that way. They're fighting for every last customer, and that's not the way it should be. But that's my humble opinion, if I'm allowed to say.
I have to hear it. So
Yeah. Okay, then one of the people wanted to say, let us know in your words how the residency on the ship will be like. How is this whole concept, because you guys refer to it as a houseboat. Explain in, how you visualize this, or how the management visualizes how the ship will be, how our activities will be. Get us excited about the dream.
Okay, so we tried this concept. It is a brand new concept, and we think that many different people can live together in one ship as a community.
Yes.
And we organize many programs on the ship and offshore as well, on the shore as well. We have some other companies as an enterprises. They will organize many excursions on the ports, not by the ports, because our ship stands in a port not for some hours but for days, and you can vote in our onboard system how many days you want to stay in one port. So if you want to stay 7 days, for example, in Thailand, the ship will 7 days there.
Is that has the itinerary already been set for this voyage?
Or is that in the future?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Is the itinerary for this trip, what the itinerary we have, is that fixed? So what we've seen on the webpage, other than for weather conditions or whatever, is that what we can expect, or is there still possibility of it being changed?
It's fixed. All of the ports are fixed. Maybe if the international situation changed, for example, like in Honduras or
Venezuela.
in Russia, for example, in St. Petersburg, we can stop there. So it can be changed, but it is fixed.
Okay, so you mean the next 3 years we'll have an ability to vote on where we want to go and how long we want to stay. That's what you mean?
No, you can vote only how long you want to be in a port.
Okay.
And maybe in the next round, after 3 years, you have some ask for new ports, new places,
Yes.
and we will consider it and we will take into the itinerary for the future. But it is the matter of the future. So
Of course. We
Yeah.
need to get going.
yes, exactly.
We need to get going. That's true. And you mentioned that the 80% capacity is really set in stone.
Yes, exactly.
I think, unfortunately, this is kind of like a catch-22. I don't know if you know that
Yes,
terminology.
exactly. I know.
I think there are people waiting to hear that we can sail, and they're waiting to put down their deposit or make their reservation to have a little bit of reassurance that we will be able to, that we will sail. And is it really set in stone that we have to have the 80%? Or is it possible that you're a little more lenient or maybe give a little more time for the 80%? Do you really need to know by the end of June?
No, we have to reach the 80%. The sailing date is fixed for September 1, but we have to reach it.
You have
So
to.
we have to reach it because we are in no margin with 80%.
So that's like the break-even point
yes,
for you.
Exactly. We have to reach it. We are now at 69%.
Oh, so it went up a
yes,
little bit since
exactly,
yesterday.
Exactly.
But that's still 85 cabins we have to fill.
Yes.
And that's a lot.
A lot. Yes. Exactly.
I know a lot of us are trying to advertise and do things. Somehow the PR you guys have is not very strong. Are you going to change anything? So what is the company doing to try to increase that interest? We've been stuck at 60-something% since I've come on board.
Yes, we started in March a PR campaign already, and it's still going, but not so successfully.
No.
As we see it, we try to find a new good PR company. So we are at this point now. So
Okay, so
because
nothing.
we don't know the U.S. market, the Canadian market, how you have to advertise something. We need professional support for this. So this is the reason why we are searching now for a PR company who can deal with us.
Okay. Yeah, because I've tried to post on cruising sites and I've tried to put articles. I've suggested to CNN and Insider, and I just posted on A Small World a topic, and I know Lynn has done quite a bit. But we're curious, what is the company doing other than looking for a new PR company?
We made a radio interview already in the CBS radio.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, 2 months ago.
Can we get a recording of that?
It was a very short interview,
Oh.
so it was 5 minutes, and they cut only one two words from our. So that we don't have any records about that, but we plan a new radio interview in Dublin, in Ireland.
Good.
And that's all now. So, and we started with Valerie, with the brand ambassador, and she makes many phone calls, Facebook administrations, and she represents us on fairs as well, and on meetings as well. So
Yeah.
this is what we make now.
Yeah, we're running out of time to get that 80%. So it's a definite that you can't have a little bit of leniency.
Let me
No.
ask a question about the 80%. Does 80% have to do with any kind of financing? Is it tied to banks saying you have to be?
I think it's a
Or-
break-even point, you
No.
said.
Well, no, I understand the break even, but, or is that an internal decision?
No, we have any bank loans or bank credits, so we have own funds, and this is the decision of our management. So this is our policy that we have to reach the 80%. So.
I guess
That's a
I'm
milestone.
asking, is there any chance they can be a little lenient on maybe the date that we decide that it has to be 80%?
No, this time we don't have any.
No.
lenient for
Because I
this.
have a feeling if we say, okay, let's try to get to I don't know, 70% by end of June, but July, and then, and then give us a little bit more time to get that 80% before saying that you're going to delay it.
Yes, Valerie started to work on the West Coast in the US. So because 1st of September is here now.
I know.
And some people have need more time to organize the life and everything. And maybe on the west side they can join us. For example, San Francisco or Los Angeles.
Yes.
And if they book a cabin as well, we will start. So not important to be on board and in Florida. So
because we have people joining in Australia, New Zealand, Hawaii, the States, Canada.
So your percentage is actually calculated by anybody who joins, right?
yes, exactly.
No matter where it's from.
Yes, exactly.
As long as the cabin is
exactly.
filled.
Because we made some last-minute offers as
Yes,
well.
I saw those.
And until they join, for example, on the West Coast, we can sell these cabins. Not sell. We can loan these cabins.
Yeah.
Lease these cabins for this time.
And I noticed those are going down because I was trying to show some of those to a friend of mine. I'm like, oh, but there was a week here and there was a longer one, but it's not here anymore. So
Yes, exactly. It is very popular now. So
and
But that does not constitute part of the 80%.
it does.
Well, does
no,
it?
the last-minute offers no. But the other, so if somebody joins, for example, San Francisco, it is in the 80%.
So as
no
soon as
problem.
they make a deposit is when you're counting the percentage,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So, and I think I was talking to Chiara yesterday or the day before. She said like 67%, but there are 10 people who have a cabin reserved but don't have a deposit in.
Pay the deposit. Yes, we have many false bookings as well. So, and we calculate always this percent with the pay the deposit. So not only the bookings.
The other thing I noticed about the booking, it seems that like there was a group of cabins booked. Was there somebody who booked a big group of cabins, or is it all just individual people?
Just individual people.
Really? Okay.
Everybody. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so no company has asked for a block of cabins.
No, we don't have any mass booking. So
Good.
So
Yeah, 'cause
every individual people. So
That's good because I also didn't want, somebody who then maybe turns it into an Airbnb or something and we constantly have people.
No.
We really prefer the idea of having it as a residency ship and we become a family or a community that
yeah,
is
exactly.
the same.
We plan this as well. So our goal is to make a community, not only for selling something. So it is very important for us.
Okay.
I have a question specifically. We have websites. Okay, I don't know whether you follow
You mean the Facebook groups?
the Facebook group or there's one called Victoria Cruises Club. There's one called
Victoria Cruises Residence, which was set up by Wendy and CJ.
Do you involve yourself with any of those?
No, we don't involve any Facebook groups. Only our official Facebook groups.
But we don't have enough people on the official one yet.
Yes, we have on the official Facebook group. We have.
I think it's 39 people
administrator.
this morning, but it's only 39 people on there.
And we have 143 inquiring.
Okay.
So,
But we communicate only officially, not in the social media. So
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so that's part of
so
it.
if somebody has questions, they can ask us directly, and we will answer it. So any other commitment on the Facebook, not in our official Facebook group, is not our information. So.
Is there any way of making that your official Facebook page more known? Because 39 people is nothing. Because if we have 85 cabins to fill, so we have 500 cabins already filled? approximately?
Yes, approximately.
Approximately.
Yes, exactly.
So out of 500 cabins, only having 30 people, it's like, what's going on? You know, where are all those people? So it would be, from our side, we only have 150, or a little bit over 150 in the unofficial group.
They are contact directly with us, so
Yeah.
and they send us the questions, and we answer it right in time. So
Yeah,
this is the duty, the job of our booking department. So
I understand. But maybe they would also be interested in a little more joining the community already. Because we're sharing information about packing hints and what to bring and, you know, things like that. And we're starting a family already and making friends already before we board the ship. So somehow to encourage people to join, whether it's the official page or, I don't know, could you send an invitation to the official page when somebody makes a booking?
not a bad idea. I will speak about that with our management, and I think it will be the job of our brand ambassador. So
Yeah, maybe she could do that.
She started already a Facebook group, and she started a YouTube channel as well.
Yes.
So she will make short videos on it. So we will try it, and I will speak with the management about
Because that would be awesome.
Okay.
And you know what? I think we've been on for about 20 minutes. Let me stop this video and then
Okay.
continue with another set of
Okay.
questions.